I guess things were just lined up in the proper way because 2 weeks after I retired, I heard about this meeting where somebody was introducing this idea of man sheds. Red berries are usually edible, white ones aren't.
I told him about my carving, and he says, oh, he says he has a friend, he goes to men's sheds. So I'd never heard, I said, what's men's sheds? He said, and he says, I don't know, some kind of men's club or something. So he gave me a phone number. Anyway, a couple days later, I phoned this thing, and who do I get but Doug?
All right, here we go.
Men's sheds, from my point of view, is a ground-up, bottom-up, volunteer, grassroots organization for men run by men.
Men's sheds have been around in Australia, well, at least for a decade. Men's sheds in Canada is really started here in Winnipeg at the Woodhaven Men's Shed. The idea, the goal behind the project is really to support men's sheds to grow and to build across the country.
The next question that people ask me is, what do you do? And the question really comes out to is, why is there a need? More than what do we do?
When you retire, you need a plan. And so many people I've seen have no plan. They retired, what are you gonna do? Whatever I want. Yeah? Now really, what are you gonna, you got hobbies. Oh, I'm gonna work on my stamp collection. Okay, and now what are you gonna do the second week?
You're no longer at your job, you've lost some of your social connections, your friends, and that can lead to feeling isolated and lonely and disconnected. So that's where men's sheds comes in.
It's only 300.
This is the instructor.
That's perfect.
I'm more you can tell your audience. I turned 85 2 days ago.
It was probably my first foray into real old guys group.
Men need the companionship and the camaraderie of other men, and they need it for their mental health.
If you're a man who's isolated and lonely and maybe depressed, the messages are, take care of this yourself, be strong. They're not messages about get help and rely on people when you need them.
There's a few guys that were really in their shell when they started, and they're opening up and they're sharing parts of their lives. No pressure, just camaraderie and friendship and nobody judging.
Who's walking?
I am.
All right.
The social engagement part is really, really important. We need to be talking to men. We need to be talking to older men. What do you want? What do you need? What would you participate in? And maybe it looks very different. And I have a feeling it does.
The elder will usually give the teachings on the roles and responsibility of the men and the women. Just sort of explaining how the men were, more of the warriors, what a warrior means compared to today. Putting everyone else's needs ahead of yours and sacrificing. That's the biggest part where they get their healing, is to talk about those things they don't talk to other people about.
In Canada, because we're so diverse, it's probably more important that we have a diverse range of sheds and activities in those sheds that are going to appeal to guys.
I wanted to go where there was carving, so that's why I went to men's shed. Hang on to your ears, like that. To me, work is fun if you can smile and have fun doing it. And that's what it is for me. I enjoy carving, enjoy giving the guys a hard time.
My wife has passed away, so I am on my own. And I think it's important to not be by yourself all the time.
15.
So I do multiple activities, but men's sheds is just one of them, so I don't need it, but I like it.
I'm pretty much my own person. I'll do what I want, and I was sort of nervous that I probably would do it and short-lived and quit. And then I went and I really liked it.
That's a gorgeous.
The people are really enjoyable. They all got something to share with you.
Like I said, I just had a heart attack 4 months ago. Put me on a gurney and they're running up down the halls. I thought, holy shit, going to the second floor, run. We were comparing this and doctors and stints and all these other things, battle scars, whatnot.
This morning at breakfast, the laughter that was going on, the camaraderie, the raillery, is simply, I hope left everyone feeling better about themselves. And some of those are the big benefits that are going to benefit an individual man, a group of men because of the fun which we have. There's going to benefit a man, hopefully, in his home life. And when you add that all together, it will be a benefit to a community.
We're always working on this and setting up tables here and doing all that over there. And, you know, there's always something. And, hey, guys need that. You need a purpose in life. I'm not saying men's sheds is everything to everybody, but it certainly is and can be a real help to people.
It's not a therapy group. It's not a support group that's, you know, aimed at that. It's really about connecting men and giving them an opportunity to share about things that are important in their lives and to get support. I really like this idea of health by stealth because that's what it is. It's not explicit, it's not direct, but it happens. It happens just by getting guys together.
Roger, did you make the soup this morning?
So there's no one way that a men's shed forms and comes about. They're going to come up in all different sizes, colors, and everything else.
All right, come on, you guys, come on.
It's a growing culture.
I think it's very important to never say you can't. There is no can't. I can't do it. You just have to have faith in yourself that you can do it.